Even though I've been a Christian for the majority of my life, I tend to steer away from so-called Christian movies. Their messages are inspiring and life-giving, but they tend to be severely lacking in all aspects of production, especially the most important one, the writing. So it was with fairly low expectations that I saw Jesus Revolution, and I was surprised to witness not just a truthful message, but a good film by any standards. The movie focuses on young adult Greg Laurie and Pastor Chuck Smith during the Jesus movements of the late 1960s and early 1970s. Greg is searching for meaning in life via the hippie philosophy, and Chuck is struggling to keep his failing church alive when they both encounter the street preacher Lonnie Frisbee, who challenges both men in different ways and helps launch the Jesus movement across the United States. The film doesn't preach to you or hit you over the head with the Bible. It simply tells the story of people who had an encounter with Jesus and how they responded to that encounter. As Greg and Chuck realize, people are looking for Jesus, not a temporary high or rules they can't possibly live up to. Christians have welcomed Jesus as Lord and Savior, and our desire is for everyone to have a relationship with Him, but we are still human. We're not perfect, and we do make mistakes, and the film isn't afraid to show that. It warns of the danger of leaders who get prideful and start to make their ministries about them and not about Jesus. Thankfully, God is awesome, and He has a long history of working through flawed, broken people to do great things. As Chuck Smith's wife tells him, "Don't be so arrogant to think God can't work through your failures." The acting hits a few bumps, and the pacing is somewhat choppy in places, but those are my only complaints on a production level. The cinematography and color grading achieve a unique look appropriate to the time period of the film, and the music heightens the uplifting moments. The baptism scene always gets me a little teary-eyed. The writing has its corny moments, but it also delivers simple yet powerful lines of dialogue that stay with you long after the movie ends. One of the best exchanges is a quiet moment between Chuck Smith and his wife as he wrestles with welcoming the hippies into his church and the pressure from his congregation to keep them out. Chuck says, "So many voices, it's hard to hear the truth." To which his wife responds, "Truth is always quiet. It's the lies that are loud." Jesus Revolution will be more impactful for those who know Jesus, but even if you don't, it's still an inspiring, uplifting film about humanity's search for meaning and truth. "It's not something to explain, it's something to be experienced," is one of the first lines of opening dialogue, and that is the essence of the movie's story and our relationship with God. Everyone has to decide individually what to do with Jesus. Jesus Revolution shows the choice certain people made, but it still lets you decide for yourself.